morning, guys. It is 5:25 in the morning. I am driving from Florida to Congaree National Park in South Carolina. So, let's the road trip begin. Alright, we stopping for gas. It's $2.89 here. Still in Florida. You know, all the good stuff. Pay inside. Right, dude, give me the loyalty. Alright, Alt ID. Here we go. Alright. Right now, it's 9:11. I have 4 hours and 32 minutes to get to the national park. So we'll get there around 1:43. So far, if traffic goes to plan and everything else goes to plan, we should be getting there around then. I think I might take a nap, honestly, when I get there, because I woke up at 3:45 this morning. We are now in Georgia. Oh yeah. I've never actually been to a state welcome center before. I don't know what they have in the welcome center, but maybe we'll go to the South Carolina one. Yeah, I don't know when we get there. But right now I'm sitting at 3 hours and 47 minutes. Arrival time is around 2 p.m. now, so keeping going strong. I'm getting hungry. I have like one peanut butter jelly sandwich left, so I need to figure out something for food. But that's what's happening. I really think that coming back home from an adventure is always worse. Look at the sky. It's cloudy too. It's just like, I don't know, there's no fun. It's just like all like kind of dread going back. You know what I mean? Like it's just that like there's no more excitement because you already know what you're going back to. You know what I mean? But I mean, like, I'm still going to a national park, and I'm gonna try to figure out, like, you know, stealth camping somewhere probably, but I don't know. Like, I know that I'm gonna be 2 hours away from home, and I'm driving there the next day, so it's just like, you know, it's just like dread. Like, I don't know. It's just like, you know, that the trip is over, and, you know, it's just dread. Like, you know, now I gotta get ready for the next thing, and gotta figure out how to do all that, and, you know, so on and so forth. And it's just like, I don't know. It's just like the, you know, the way back is never as good as the way there. So Maybe that's why people don't like going backward. It's because we're not meant to. We are in South Carolina. We have 2 hours and 7 minutes. Oh, there's a cop, hang on. Yeah, we have 2 hours and, well, now 6 minutes to the national park. There's the big South Carolina gates. Yeah, South Carolina, here we go. Yew! Alright, this should be the last and final stop before the national park. I just wanted to get gas because I didn't want to go there on like an empty tank. So, 42 minutes till the park. I'm getting gas now. Dollar Tree. Yeah, I'm in a place where it's like kind of a little sketch. But it's okay, that's the Carolinas. Of course, no receipt, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, we have made it to Congaree National Park. So excited. Wow. Congaree National Park. Wow. Check that out. And we got the 4Runner. Wait, can we get both the sign and the 4Runner? Yes, we sure can. So, this national park is free to go in. Typically, the national parks that are free to go in, they're like, because like not a lot of people visit them. They're not like the popular ones where you have to pay. But, yeah. All right, let's go have a gander around what's going on. I don't know if you guys are seeing those gigantic spiders, but ooh, it's moving. It is moving. Right. Those are some pretty big spiders. Well, I don't really know where I'm going. I think this is just the boardwalk. So it's like a lap around the visitor center. I don't know. I'm just here. We'll see what we can find, I guess. It's so peaceful. There is like this like lake thing with trees sticking out of it. I don't know what trail that's on or where it is. I should probably do more research, but I don't know. I think we're just doing the boardwalk trail, so it's gonna loop around and then I'll probably pick the Firefly Trail. I don't have much service either, so it's not like I can really look it up. Probably should have done more research, but I didn't. So now it's just more of an adventure. I'll tell you what, it feels good to stretch the legs after an 8-hour drive. This is quite nice. I don't know if I am gonna drive back to my house tonight or if I want to stay overnight somewhere, like a Walmart. Because I don't think I can stay here. But the government is shut down and there's no like rangers here. So like I don't know what that's about. Or if I could just camp overnight here, I don't know. But this is beautiful. That's what I was walking on. I don't really know where that goes. I have a map, but the map is kind of... So I'm trying to get to this lake right here. That's my goal, to get to this lake. And it looks like the boardwalk goes to it. The Firefly Trail is this one right here. So let's just keep following this. Because I think the lake is what I'm trying to go to. This is where all the pictures are. Let's find out. The part of it is closed, so I have to come back the same way that I came. But who knows, that might be a good thing. Like, it's so peaceful. So pretty. I think this is what I need. Dogs croaking, a creek running. If I'd figure it out if I need to. But otherwise you can't really get lost in in a boardwalk, so I'm going deeper and deeper into this forest, man. I don't know how long I've been going for, but very cool. Super sweet. Yeah. Y'all, that was my first alligator sighting. Oh my god, that's so exciting. Oh my god, that's crazy. Wow. So this is the end of the trail. I mean, it's just beautiful. Wow. Both sides, just tremendous. And I think this is the end of this trail because the other section, the other side of this trail is closed. So, wow, I cannot believe that. My first gator that I've seen in the wild, like not in a zoo, like they literally could just come up and eat me if they wanted to, you know? Like, that's pretty sick. I mean, come on. But, yeah. Wow, that's just truly incredible. What a way to end the trip, seeing my first gator. I think ultimately what makes road trips is like stopping at places along the way. And that makes the journey like all worth it. And you miss out on places like these where it's just, you know, it's beautiful. So like if you're, you know, road tripping, a road trip is only a road trip unless you stop places and you explore around, you know, you see new things. That's a road trip, is when you stop and you take a look around. Or that be going to like a big, you know, gas station like a Buc-ee's or, you know, or a national park. I feel like these little stops make road trips, you know? They're just so cool because you get to experience so many things on your way to your destination. It's kind of just like life, if you think about it. Life is just one big road trip. Lots of stops on the way. Alright, I won't get too deep. Whoa, you guys see this? It's like an albino caterpillar. Yo, that's crazy. Whoa. And I've also never seen an albino caterpillar. That's pretty wild too. Crazy. I love this. Like this whole thing. I don't know, I'm just happy. Like I feel like this is what I'm just meant to be doing, just enjoying this and posting it so that more people can know about it and go, because it's free. Like this national park is literally free. You can go to national parks, some of them, for free. Biscayne, you know, this one, there's just, you know, different national parks where you can just go for free. It don't even cost nothing except for gas, you know? And it's so beautiful, like the wildlife, the, you know, the adventure of it, being in nature. It's just, all of it, it's truly incredible. Maybe except for the spiders. There are some big spiders here, but not as big as tarantulas though, so, which I've seen and witnessed in real life, and they are pretty scary. But yeah, the only eerie thing about all of this, like solo traveling, is that like you're alone, so it's like, you know, you're not really experiencing it with anyone, so like the hype isn't as cool because you're not like, oh, look at this, look at that. You're just like, wow, I see that, like that's really cool, it's amazing, and then you go on. You know what I mean? Like it's not like the excitement is kind of dimmed a little bit when you're solo traveling. And also a little scary fact of like, something happens, you're on your own. You're literally out here on your own. So I don't know. You can lose your car, you can get lost, an alligator can eat you, you know, all these things. But I think it's interesting when you like try to force yourself out of those like negative thinking patterns, and you're like, it's okay. Like, I'm here, I'm making sure myself is safe. Like, I'm doing all the things I should be doing. And I think, like, that mindset just kind of helps. Ooh, that was a big mud pile. And I think that mindset just helps a little bit. When you start to feel alone and you start to kind of panic a little bit, it's like, okay, I got it. I'm outside. I have a phone. I have a little bit of service. We're good, you know? So, I don't know. I think that part is interesting too about like solo travel is like, this is what I'm learning on like these big adventures that I'm doing by myself is that, you know, sometimes you have to override that fight or flight switch in your brain that's like, okay, you're alone, this is scary, go back. You know, you have to like kind of face that fear and you just got to keep going. And I'm learning that because I'm doing it. But yeah, I don't know, it's just something I've noticed. There's a van, let's see, it's really nice. But I can't imagine you can like stealth camp like that or, you know, just kind of blend in. It's just big. But it would be nice, all this space. Okay, back at the car, right? I'm sweating. So it's 3:58. There's not many other trails to do that are like that have that view. It's just kind of woods. And it's like, there's like 2 other trails. So I feel like I've done all that I could do here. So I have a decision on whether or not I should just push home, which is like 2 hours and I'm gonna say 30 because of traffic, or camp the night at Walmart. I'm leaning towards just push home because there's no need to like try and stealth camp at a Walmart. Or like get someone knocking on my door in like the middle of the night, be like, yo, you can't park here. So I think I'm just gonna push home because it's early enough that I could do that. So with that being said, I'm gonna finish my granola and start my bag of chips. And then when I get home, I hope there's something that I can eat. This camera is bugging on me. I need a new one. There it is. Congaree National Park. Putting it on, boy. Alright. Yup. We are here. Heck yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, 2 hours and 3 minutes. Let's do it. Congaree National Park. Yep. There's that off the list. Another national park down, that's for sure. Woo! I am in no rush to get home, but also I do want a shower because I'm still healing from my little procedure thing, so I also want to make sure that's okay. So I just rather be comfortable tonight, but I'm honestly just gonna unpack my car tomorrow. I literally am so tired. I am thinking about, like, if I get back on the highway at some point, which I imagine I will, I wonder if I will just stop at a rest stop and honestly take a nap for 30 minutes. Because I've been up and driving since 3:45 this morning, so yeah. I'm a bit tired. My eyes hurt. I also haven't been eating properly, so you know, I've been eating kind of trashy, so Lovely. So I'm back home. I would say overall that this was a pretty successful trip. I think I learned a lot from it. I gained some knowledge. You know, I went to a lot of new places, national parks, Miami, you know, went to a lot of new places and exciting things, you know. And I'm back home now. I have to edit all of this stuff. I'm like really behind on all my editing. I've kind of been, after a year of like, you know, posting every single day, I've kind of been burnt out. So that's why my uploads are not, you know, every day anymore. But I'm gonna try to get back to it, honestly. There's a lot of content coming up soon, so think that this was a really good journey, and I'm very appreciative that I get to the opportunity to do this. You know, I'm not, you know, made of money. I'm not, you know, I'm penny pinching. I literally ate chips and Oreos for my dinner yesterday. So there's that. It's not glamorous, I would say, by any means, but I do get to see a lot of cool places and learn a lot of things. So, but if you want to help support, I would greatly appreciate it. Everything, you know, is linked down in the description below. My Patreon page is there where I post photos, videos, shorts, things like that. You know, behind the scenes stuff that my channel does not get to see. So I post all the stuff there. And I also am selling my prints, my photography prints. So if you want one of my prints, I also have a link down in the description as well for you. So if you want to get one of my prints, that would be greatly appreciated. But yeah, other than that, I hope you guys have enjoyed this, you know, journey and all the stuff that I've been doing. Today is Tuesday. I leave Friday. So, you know, the adventure only begins now. I hope you guys join me for my next episode where I'm unpacking and then repacking. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate the support and the feedback and the comments and stuff like that. So make sure you like, share, and comment. It's all free things to do. But yeah, I just like having conversations with you guys. That's all. And yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out. Enjoy life. Live it up. Always.